I left this game running, so hi, welcome back to some more Outpath. First journey. Oh, there's the music kicking in. So I found out I can, as long as I don't mute the sound effects, I can still have some audio. I just can't, I just can't turn the sound effects entirely off. Okay, so I'm gonna hop back over here instead. It looks like I can't just leave resources on the ground either. They stack up to a certain point, but they don't stack up too much. So I actually have to grab the resources for them to start spawning. Again, which means we need those collectors. Luckily well, because of that glass orb that I got the last time, we have effectively infinite research currency. So let's grab that collector before we do anything else. And also while we're here, let's see what other techs we can get. Architect. Oh, crafted items are automatically connected. Or collected. That's really expensive. Let's maybe not do that. Oops. Let's see. Duration of food and potions increased by 50%. Gain more money. Yeah, those are nice. Chance of catch things multiplied by 2. Collection nets. Collect themselves. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so things we want to grab. 30% chance of gaining more credits. Item drop quantity from resources by a lot. Those are worth it. Let's see, click damage by 30% to resources, crit chance by 10%, crit damage by 24%, objects health. Actually, the thing that's going to be most useful is probably thrift. Like, optimization would be nice. Don't get me wrong. Oh, right, we also have combat. I'm just going to try all of these. Bones, we needed those. Okay, but let's go back to this. More resources is good. But I think structures costing less to build might actually help me more. Okay, so next order of business. This is going, I guess I might as well just accelerate this research for a bit. And what else do we have? We have the mill. Turn some plants into ingredients. Let's just start that. I'm gonna just leave it for a bit. We've got some other things to deal with. Come back, butterfly. Well, never mind then. Boy, I was expecting to be able to, like, research everything. I was wrong. Well, now we got some bones at the very least, which means I can do stuff with that. Come on. There we go. I don't really need aqua butterflies that bad, though. Alright, let's interact with this. Let's make the, traction cape. Get that donezo. What else do we have? Copper bell. Can't make that. Copper bell. Do we make it? Yeah. Credits are worth more. I probably should have gotten that before I went, like, wholly AFK, but oops. Okay. Do we go back to making a whole bunch of... Yeah. And do we make a bunch of bricks? I've got 27, so we should do glass. Okay. And next up, mashed berries. Grab a bunch of those. Cool. Alright. And then I guess I'm just gonna grab as many of these things as I can get. Let's see, cooking pots. Trading post. Oh, but I don't have enough. Interesting. Cooking pot. We still need the mining post. We want the spreader. We want a lot of things. But at least we're kind of in a nice position to grab whatever. I think I might want to save up for the 3,000. Oh, wait, no. We need iron for that. I'm not sure if we're there. However, I will say, I think I might want to come back up here. Grab this. We're going to just dismantle a couple buildings. Now, you might be wondering why. The answer is because I just made this, like, a lot cheaper. If I put this here, does it have enough range? Yes. Can I get the collector down? Oh, wait, hold up. I need to dismantle every single one of these. Probably not as necessary as I'm making it out to be. The other thing is, we want to be over here. Butterfly. Because this right here, this spot is really good. I'll want to get a full-on mining pole. But this thing should be able to cover much of this entire island. Can Can I not? Okay, I can see its radius. It's pretty big. It should be able to cover, like, this entire zone. I mean, not the lower set stuff, but at least, you know, enough. Alright, let's just kind of punch our way through. We should probably... I don't know. We should probably do, like, a ton of different things. It's impossible to choose, but having all those extra credits and getting all of that research done ASAP means now or research, all those skills done makes my life a little easier. We should probably get the recycler next. But I might get the mining pole anyway. I just don't think I can do anything with the mining pole. And did I get the collector, or is that still waiting? I did not check. I'm just grabbing things for a hot second, as I have a decent chunk of resources. Yeah, let's see if I can get the collector down. Let's help this for like a hot moment. Collector. Needs iron ingots. Oh, well that's meaningless then. I guess I can't do anything with any of these. I guess I should look at potions and some other things. It's just, you know, there's the allure to just keep mining, which, yeah, I've got enough resources. Let's go back, let's grab whatever. We don't have iron yet, which is a limitation. Okay, so in that case, maybe we take a look, and do we get the cooking pot? I'm thinking so. Either that or the recycler. Maybe the recycler. It's quick, doesn't take too much, and maybe I can do something interesting with it. Because I might be able to get useful bits out of it? I don't know. Let's see. Soil miner. Extracts items depending on the ground it's placed on. That's interesting. Kind of expensive, but I'm curious how good it is. But let's do the cooking pot. I'm gonna go back to... Wait, can I... Nope, I turned off my auto-clicker script. It's fine. This is fast enough. But I think there was an upgrade. I might actually be able to make it go even faster. Let's see. Was it? Was it not here? Craft time by 30%. Building range. Crafted items are collected automatically. Where was it? Where did I put this thing? I do like the extra credits. Like, that's something I'm gonna have to work on. But where the heck was it? Oh! It's the ring. Yeah, reduce crafting time by an amount just by clicking. Yep. I was wondering about that. Well, do we make the artifact? Sure. The working gloves. Even though technically I don't need them, I should grab them just for the sake of propriety. Let's see. Trading post or a spreader? Do a spreader. Like, my main goal here is to some degree just figure out what I can do with what I have, and can I make things more broken in my favor? Oh, you know what? Can I cancel this? I'm gonna cancel that just because. If we go to utilities, jump pad, skill shop, research. Oh, there's the recycler. I'm just gonna jam these wherever. Iron ore. So I can get iron ore out of trash. Not much of it. But I can get iron ore this way. Which means kind of a couple of different things. First and foremost, I'm going to pick these up. 'Cause things get more expensive the more you build them. I wonder if I can actually stand on these. But yeah, if I can turn trash into everything else, then maybe we get a lot of trash. There we go. Let's see. So if I go back to this, What have I run out? Yeah, so if you notice, it now requires 26 wood and 9 thread, as opposed to whatever it required earlier. It's not too bad, but it means that fundamentally, things get more expensive the more you build them. It worked the same way in Forager, and I think it was actually a fine system. I really wish there was a grid. Okay, so we can make flour or sugar, but I require beet or wheats. Okay, yeah, don't have that. Can't do that. Well, this area is probably the best bit of farmland I have. Cooking pot, spreader. Well, we should get the breaker down first. Okay, and does it just spread? I guess I'm just going to assume that it works. There might be other... No, it did something. I don't know what it did. I could potentially try making more. Okay, but I guess that'll have to do for the time being. So next up, this is going infinitely. We've got those, we've got resources, but I don't know how to make, or is this just really slow? No. I guess I just might not be able to make it. And fish is not what I'm looking for, dang. Let's see, go back to production. Where? Because we still can't do black bones and we can't do cauldrons until I can get iron. And I'm not actually sure if I can make iron. Start researching that. Because I can't make the black bones either. We might be a little bit more at the end of our rope than I thought we are. I might have to wait for a lot more content to this game, or for this game to show up before I can actually do some of the fun things. I guess we've got a couple other things that I can do though. Like start other, or expand my island out as much as possible. I was just really hoping I could get to the end of the available tech tree. And then put like auto miners on every single one of these islands. But if I'm locked from being able to use iron for anything, that does kind of limit us pretty hard. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go on a mining spree for a hot moment. And yeah, we might wanna just increase my damage and reduce resource health a little bit, just so I can go a little bit more aggressive in regards to gathering a bunch of resources and ingredients quickly. Mostly EXP. I guess I could just, like, tune out for a while. That is the other option. Because I don't have to be here. I could just go play something else, leave the game running in the background, and then have everything I could possibly want and need. But that's not interesting. Okay, let's put another breaker here. I can't line it up, but whatever. There we go. I don't know how I missed that jump the first time I ever did this. I do almost, like, 6 damage to these things. I'm pretty close to being able to just, like, insta-gib, pretty close to being able to just insta-gib sand. Not that that really matters, but it matters a little bit to me. Look at all this EXP. Yeah, so why don't we... Maybe I just don't get the tech until I've expanded the islands long enough, so even if I can get the iron, I don't know, we'll see. Otherwise we might just have to be patient and wait for the developers to say like, yeah, here's the rest of the game. But honestly, I don't know, I'm having a good time with this. I definitely want to see more something. I would actually love to see, like, the collectors collect resources to them, but you have to go harvest them. But you can then make conveyor belts to, like, port them around. and bring them to other islands, so you have to actually make like a bit of a factory setup going on. But then again, that might be a little bit too satisfactory, so I don't know. I guess really I'm just kind of looking forward to seeing where they take these ideas, because it's one of those where incremental games are fairly common, but good ones are very rare. You know, most incremental games tend to be like cookie clicker. Games that are really meant to waste your time, you know, over the course of, you know, many hours. I think a lot of people very much can get into that sort of thing. For me, I'm more interested in the substantive gameplay, and it's my goal to get to the, like, absurd levels as fast as possible. Let's see. But I'm not as interested in, like, spending 100 hours on a clicker game or an incremental game. Just waiting for, I don't know what I'd be waiting for necessarily, just waiting for that next little upgrade, but otherwise you just kind of leave it going. Like, there's a charm to games like Increlution, for example, which is probably the best example of, like, a true blue idle incremental game. And, like, Realm Grinder was a lot of fun, but I found both of them had this long-lasting issue of I wasn't really playing them, I was just kind of setting them up and then, like, tuning out for a while. So I liked Planet Crafter so much, because that was a game that you just turn on and go. And even though, like, you were waiting for meters to fill up, it felt like you had a lot of things to do, exploration. Ooh, this music is really good, actually. I'm really hoping it's not licensed. Let's see. I got 30 seconds left on my meat setup. Curious if I get to carry my save file over. Probably not. Be nice if I could. Okay, and I've got nearly 6,000. The question is, where do I take it? What do I spend it on? At least I know I can get a decent amount of resources really quickly if I chose to. And that includes credits. There's so many things that I should be investing in. That's fine. Oh, and looks like the boosts run out. So let's go back up here. Trash is still getting generated. Mashed berries. Now, question first is, doesn't look like I can make any iron yet. I guess I'm gonna try the soil miner, but I might just be hard capped. Are you... Wait. What? What? Okay, we have wheat. We have beetroots. So... yeah, even the grass here is tougher. I seem to get a lot more fibrous from it. There's the iron deposits. Okay. Let's do utilities. Recycler, trading post, but we need leather for that. I'm gonna just do a basic couple of things. Not that I think any of this is actually going to help too much. And, like, obviously I'm gonna need the collectors to do whatever. How much wood does this get me? 408, 409, up to 422. So yeah, actually the higher biomes are worth way more. So this is how I actually get the better cooking ingredients and can make the higher tier resources. Boy. This game's got some stuff going for it. I guess I should probably eat and do whatever. Yeah, let's go back to this. Let's see. Keep breaking these. Production. I don't know what that is. I don't think we need the spinning wheel. But I'm gonna get a pair of furnaces down. Yeah, so now we can make bread and as much iron as we want. There we go. So that means I can make the mining rods. Did I actually get the research for those? Or is it still there? It is still there, it is still taunting me. Rude. I guess I need 3,000. That's a little bit more within reach. Okay, let's just craft a bunch of meat. I want the cauldron. Oh. Maybe we make the cauldron. Now that I even have just the most basic amount of iron. There we go. Yeah, let's do it. Production? No, it's probably magic. Cauldron. Okay, is there anything else I can make? I can make a collector, but I don't think I care for that. Okay, so what's Cauldron let me do? Potion of Creatures. Generates creatures faster around you. Resources. Magic weapons, and I just earn more credits for a while. And I can also make bottles. Bottles are kind of expensive, though, so, yeah. Okay, what about iron pickaxe? Oof. 10 iron ingots. That's gonna take some doing. Let's see, we have a great many flowers. So I don't have anything that lets me cook. Let's open the cauldron wood. I'll have to decide on some of these. I mean, luckily we actually have stuff to do. I was afraid that this video is going to end like 10 minutes in because I ran out of stuff to do. That's happened a couple of times with these demos where I'm just like, do I even put this up? Is it even worth it? And usually at that point I say no, it's not. And then I just like, don't put up the footage. This actually feels like I've got a video here. Not much, like not much is going on, admittedly. I'm mostly just kind of expanding what I've got. But at the same time, like, there is stuff to do. The world keeps expanding. I do hope that you can actually keep expanding biomes regardless. It just keeps getting more and more expensive. Just because. But whatever, it's fine. Okay, so I have decent chunk of wood and tons. So let's go back here. Research thing, mining post. Yeah, there's not much left for me to research at the very least. The chickens seem to be about the same as always. I'm just kind of waiting for this game to be like, no, you shall not pass. There's nothing else for you to do. Got it. Autumn butterfly. Gotcha. I don't know how much we actually care for any of those, but still. I should probably also put a mill here, just because. One for each. One for wheat and one for, sugar. Just to get that out of the way. There we go. Start that. Next up, production. Soil miner. I don't know. I do not know what that does. What the? Slime? I don't know if we actually have to worry about slimes. Like, I haven't seen a health bar go by, so I'm assuming slimes, just like everything else, are just resources, which is probably for the best. I think I'm gonna have to get some more iron. Well, I guess we have that one smelter that is currently making me just a large quantity of food. Switch that over so it's also making iron. But I think I did have that other place back in the other base. Okay, let's stop you. Yeah, there's also like gold ingots, but that requires gold ore. We don't have that yet. I'm not gonna think about it too much. Okay. And yeah, can I get a mining rod down? I probably don't have enough juice for it, is the issue. But let's see. Requires a gold ingot. Cripes. I haven't even started on that. Well, let's see if we've got another biome. Expand biome. 5,000. I'm assuming 5,000 gets us to the next biome. What are you? Oh, no. This is just a random cloud. Or was the slime's ghost? I did kill a slime. Now, is there more to this biome? Or is it pretty much just everything that I'm used to? Not seeing anything new. Well, there's a berry bush, but that seems to be the most basic variety. This is useful, though. Okay, so mining, we want to do a breaker. If I can. Don't get stuck in the wall. Okay. There's one breaker. Do we want to do another here? Maybe? Because iron ore is going to be the hardest thing for me to get my hands on. At least until we get gold. Do I just not have enough resources? No. Huh. It doesn't like that spot for whatever reason. Well, do I actually care? Because I might want to put it somewhere else, because the iron spawns not just where the rocks are. Yeah, the other issue is these breakers break very slowly. Or is actually going for the grass. Keep deleting cows. We're getting up to 5,000, which might get us the next biome. Or caps this one out. I don't know. Oh, there's that over there, too. I don't know if there's... I just don't think there's enough of a difference between these. Unless I see gold... I do see gold. Okay, this is kind of heck to get to. But we do have gold deposits. And in fact, I would actually argue that this specific island could use a lot of mining things. Plus some collectors. So maybe we do that. Let's see, breaker. Not exactly in the corner. But enough. Hopefully there's ways to expand those later. But I'm not betting on it. I'm super curious to see how the skill tree goes for this. Once we get to the end of available content. In the, like, actual game. Because currently the skill tree had some neat perks in it, but it capped off a little fast. I would love to see some, like, weird one-off things. Or techs. Maybe. Or maybe just more artifacts. I mean, I guess the real answer is just, I want more. I just want more of a lot of everything. I'm a greedy man. I do hope they also give me the ability to bridge gaps on these islands, because getting to and from this one is, like, actually hard. And just being able to build a bridge would be kind of nice. Okay. It's complimenting the music earlier, but now it's putting me to sleep. There we go. Anything else? Nah. Well, I'm just going to have to hope that that's doing its job. And who knows, maybe the next biome is going to be even more generous. 'Cause currently the skill tree has some neat perks in it, but it capped off a little fast. I would love to see some, like, weird one-off things. Or techs. Maybe. Nope, it's just all the way out there. Okay, so I can return. Now, is there anything else? Okay, I'm here. Is there anything else that I can do? No. So I think at this point we've actually hit the end of our time, and we do not have anything more that we could do. Ish. Definitely could use some more collectors. That much is obvious. But those are kind of expensive. Maybe? I don't know, we might actually just have enough resources at this point that it's not a problem. I also am kind of curious. Nope. I'm also kind of curious to see... what was I going to say? Do automated things actually continue to run in your absence? Because the fact that there's a number of resources just sitting here uncollected leads me to believe that possibly no. I need more brick. This does not surprise. I guess the real question would be when I run out of, well, no, if I go to the other island, we are getting iron ore. Okay, so we definitely don't run out. Let's see. What is this researching? Oh, soil miner. And then there's that. But I thought we already had a soil miner. I must have actually done the research on the other one. Let's see. And I guess it just didn't keep track. Let's go back to this. We have the bag. Resources are worth more. Bone gloves, attack speed, and even more pickup range. Well, I guess I should probably make a whole bunch of thread. Because, yeah, we still have some things I can build, so I might as well. Okay. And, can I make those black bones? Also shell orb. Let's start with that. Because the shell orb is arguably probably the best thing I could get. Especially if it stacks with the other orb. And it might? Okay, and let's just make as many black bones as we can. I don't know if there's really much of a reason to have bone otherwise. Iron key. Ah, total attack damage by 10%. Is that all damage, or is that just attacking enemies? I don't know. I don't know, but I might as well. Okay, next order of business, bones key. Ah, but no, let's get the iron pickaxe. Because we want to be able to mine. So every 5 seconds do I get a lot. I get a lot. All I can say. Okay, what else are you working on? Oh, right. Oh, but I don't have any more iron ingots, so I'm just gonna let that go. For the time being. Cook more meat. Could also make the gold ingots. Not that we can get much out of it. Holy smokes. That is, punishing. Okay. Do we just have this one do cooked meat forever? Yeah. What about bread? 15% crit chance. Like, it's good. Oh, we wanted bricks. And then I should probably make some more glass at some point. I guess actually, let's just do that. Furnaces are dirt cheap anyway. Of course, I'm completely out of glass. Well, I mean, there's a lot of resources here. And I can't quite one-shot sand. I mean, I guess I could if I ate a bunch of cooked meat. Yeah, let's solve our sand issues a little bit. But mostly, maybe go back to the gold island so I can get some more gold, get the mining rods down. And go nuts with them. Because they might be cheaper than this. There we go. I don't know. It's one of those where it's like, how do you optimize this further? I guess actually I should probably go level up. Because I think it reduced the prices of all buildings by 60%. I don't think I can do more than what I've already done. Boy, these growers are actually overloading this poor mining thing. Okay. So you're just done. Yeah, that's got nothing left. So we can do wall up. If I start here, so chance of getting more credits, increase resource drop quantity, which is great. Damage per click, click damage to all resources, so that's great and does a ton. What else do we have? Reduce craft time by 30%. I guess I should probably save up for optimization. Is the real answer. There we go. Because automatically collecting all gathered resources means I can just set a lot of these things to run automatically, and then just leave them alone for a while. So, like, I'd never have to tell it to cook meat anymore. Ugh. I do like the platforming in this. I'm glad it's so freeform. On the flip side, it is a little disorienting every time it happens. Yeah, I get the distinct feeling that resources might not collect when I'm absent. It's probably not that big of a deal. Let's see. There's more sand. I don't think we need to worry too much about wood. There's just a couple of things like sand that we don't have easy access to large quantities of. I mean, I guess the real thing is maybe I should just get a bunch of miners down on the ground here. Question. Nope. Didn't work. Dang, where am I? Okay, I'm here. Yeah, do we want to just do infinite gold? Not that it matters. There's no collector over on that other island, so let's go do that. But I might want to get a mining rod, like right here, kind of in the center. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. Well, I left it running for a while again, now I have even more resources. Let's see, so one thing I did invest in was on the magic tree. I went for the one to double the amount of credits I gain. I think that was a good idea. For now, though, let's reduce objects' health by 40%. And crit damage, crit chance. Both of those are good, but I think I want to go for the click damage by 30%. I think I'm going to put as much as I can into just flat numbers. Because I'm hoping that boosts all of these. So beyond that, resource-wise, oh boy. I do not have much sand. Okay, there we go. Distractions aside, break a turtle. I need a lot of bones. And I was making... Oh wait, I was doing things, then I got distracted. Let's just grab these. So how much HP do these even have? I have no idea. How much does a tree have? 9. Ooh. I just need some better tools, and I bet I'm going to be able to really clobber my way through stuff. And luckily, I got kind of distracted and kind of jumped the gun. I can actually make these, if I want to. I apparently need more iron ingots, which means I might just need more iron. So we've got bricks and glass plenty. Oh. I should do copper infinitely just to get out of here. We might want to deal with the trading setup. Oh, hello. What do you got over here? These look like sapphires and rubies and stuff. Wow. 2 hits and I take out a whole mine. That's kind of nuts. So what else do we have? Bone gloves as attack speed. That's harder. We need a lot of leather, which I should probably do. Iron bug net. 40% win rate. But I probably want the bag. Resources are worth even more. There you go. What else do we even have? Nothing left on this. I am very much hitting the end of available stuff. However, I realize there is actually a cooking pot. There's a cooking pot and then there's a cauldron. They're different things. And I can't neglect that. I'm just gonna put a cooking pot here. My base is going to be extraordinarily full. But that's fine. So we can make fried eggs or cookies. I mean, like, the crit chance is nice. It's just not what I care about. It's probably fine, but I prefer just flat value. Like, is that weird? It's probably weird. But I'm definitely one of those people that will go way out of my way to, not ignore crit chance in games, but it's just like, it has to be done correctly, otherwise I just have no interest in crit chance. I think it's fine in this game. In fact, I'm pretty sure you could have like 100% crit chance very easily. Without like any effort whatsoever. Die, turtle. I need so many bones. And gold, which I think is going to be my biggest issue. But like, I need the consistency of it. The random chance is annoying. I think part of it is because I would rather reliably destroy a resource node in this in 2 hits than either 1 or 2 hits. Because at least with 2, I know exactly how long I should be looking at it. Whereas if it's 2 or 3 or 1 or 2, you know, all of a sudden I have to kind of like hang around and wait. And it requires me to actually pay attention to what I'm doing as opposed to just kind of getting used to the rhythm of everything and then just speeding through as a result. I don't know if this is just a me thing or not, but I've always had that kind of in the back of my mind when doing things that I like reliability. You know, the more I know what a thing does, and like can intrinsically feel it out, like this character will always do vaguely about half of an enemy's health bar in 1 hit. Like that's perfect. But if I had a character that either does 1/8 or all, like that's hard to bet on. And maybe it's just me dealing with RNG, because RNG can be kind of brutal in its own way. But it's one of those where it's like, I will always pick the most reliable version, even if it's got worse DPS, because at least I know what I'm getting into, as opposed to having to, guess my way through, kind of, sort of. So, at this point, we're kind of coming to the end of the video, and it's probably going to be the point where I just throw out some feedback, seeing as, you know, the developers probably will watch this video. I kind of hope. I don't know. So I think it's got a good thing going. I like a lot of this. I actually wish there was a little bit more verticality, considering how fun it is to climb around and stuff. Like, I almost kind of wish that, I don't want to say, like, the islands grew over time and you could accelerate that, or what, but it would be really interesting if you could actually go further and further up as well, and that climbing and jumping maybe should even be something that you unlock over the course of the game, even so much as like gliding or being able to build bridges and towers, and you know, maybe different building materials have different structural stabilities. So wood only lets you go horizontal on the same layer you're on, but eventually you can make like a full iron tower that goes up a couple layers or something, and you know, maybe there's stuff up there. Like, it'd be neat if you looked up and said, oh, there's a thing over there that I'm going to want, and it kind of gives you a reason to explore. Okay, wow, I've got a lot of coins. Heck yeah. Okay, so let's go back to this. Wallop is maxed. Walloop. Rage, crit damage, because I could go for precision. Yeah, it's a little expensive. It only gets me up to 30. And then there's click combos. Drop quantity from resources actually seems pretty useful. I mean, a lot of these are good. It's just a matter of how good. Let's just grab these things. Okay, so I've got a lot of junk. Oh, there's a lot more over there. Here's the next question. Just real quick, can I walk on these? I cannot. That's all I needed to know. Alright. In that case, let's go back to this. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do here. But yeah, I'd love to be able to build like a bridge, for example. Just to be able to connect these two islands together. Just to make my life easier. Here, let's do another production. I'm gonna just slap a furnace here for more gold. I don't actually know how much gold we have. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the next bit of feedback. This game doesn't have a grid, but I actually really wish there was a grid building mode that I could reliably work with. Mainly just because my base is just a little uneven and it bothers me. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna bug other people too. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I could very much see that being a nice quality of life. Like, put down your crafting table, and it kind of naturally has snapping points to its side, and each thing can be snapped to it, or, you know, kind of in the next, like, within like 5 spaces, you know, the grid will kind of continue. So you don't have to put them right next to each other. So you might have like a couple of blank spaces, but it still shows you that there's the grid there. And maybe if you hold shift, you can, you know, then perpetuate the grid for as long as you want. Jeez. A little bit of traversal would be nice. Getting over to that other island is, like, actually hard. It's not really a problem for me, now that I figured out you can coyote jump, but new players might actually completely miss that. So, I mean, option A, just, make it obvious that coyote jumping is just in the game. Or option B, have, like, double jumps and multiple jumps. Or, like, a slide jump, or... Oh! Jump pads. Of course. I kind of completely, ignored the fact that, you know, those exist. I should make one. Let's go do that. Part of it is, I guess I haven't needed a jump pad yet. Oh, I need leather. Hold up. Let's see. Let's get a loom down. Yeah, because we also want that for the trading post, too. Production. Spinning wheel. Not the loom. That was close. Okay, leather. Maximum. Can't make much. Don't have a whole lot of cows. I know there's potions I guess I could mess around with, but still. Question. Can I make a mining post? Yes. I'm just gonna do that to keep this entire area clean. If I'm gonna be hanging out, I might as well be getting resources for it. Though the mining posts are kind of slow. I think they're still good enough to keep the area reasonably clear. But it's not quite there. What did I need the leather for? I've already forgotten, which is kind of embarrassing. Oh. We needed the imbuing table. I completely forgot about this thing. I give up. Bone staff. Projectile that spawns a creature. That's too much. Can I do, like, shift or control click? That'd be another thing that I'd specifically say would be a good idea. Is specifically giving the players the ability to control how many they make without having to mash this button a bunch. So specifically, half and max I think are great, but maybe, like, shift and control click on the pluses increases how much it goes up and down by, and if you could specifically just type in a number somewhere here. That would be super nice. Just in case you want, like, 30 magic branches for some reason. So what else we need? I need the leather, but I don't want to go for it. Tools-wise. Because, yeah, I need gold ingots for that. Guess I'll set that up. Anything else? I've got, like, 8... I have so much. Let's see. Gains 100% more credits? Yeah, let's just snag that now. And then resource quantity up by a bunch. So, apart from increasing my click damage, I might actually want to just kind of ignore that. Chance catch things are caught. More, Reduce crafting time by 30%. Yeah, I should probably work on that one. Anything else? Chance of crafting another item. Yeah, I should do that. But honestly, what I should probably do is kind of call it quits here. I'm having a good time, though. I think this is really neat, and it has a lot of promise. It just needs, obviously, more time in the oven, and a lot more things to do. Let's see. So, I guess with all that said, I could keep pushing this. I could keep grabbing things. Let's go see if I can do the magic staff yet. Because I should have a decent chunk at this point. I want to see about spawning a creature. Bone staff. Yes. Because a projectile which spawns a creature, can I use that to infinitely farm bone? Because that's like one of my biggest issues. Bone or other things. Oh, right. We're also going to try the trading thing, which is, I think, what I needed the leather for. Let me just compulsively grab everything. Go back over here. Okay, and we were going to do utilities. Trade post. So I can trade. Why? I see. Okay. So feathers for fish, bricks for wood. So not all of these are good. They can be completely random. Some are absolute dog shit. But some of them are actually maybe probably good. So for this one, 72 fiber for gold. Yeah, so okay, the trading posts are actually pretty good. They're a little weird and a little random and might not all be that great. But I can see why you'd want to use them all the same. Oh, can I just walk through these? So I can. Good to know. Alright. Right. That was the last thing that I needed the leather for. We need a jump pad. Because I wanted to see what this does. Oh. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. I guess I should have got some more of those down. Oh well. Now I know. So, I think with that, let's call it here. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep playing this for hours. Which I kind of shouldn't. I'm going to get bored of this game if I keep playing in like a super reduced state. I have this problem a lot where it's just like, oh man, cool game. I'm going to play it to oblivion. And then I realize that like I played the worst version of it. Because it can always get better. Not to say that this is bad, far from it. But that it will get better. Substantially so. And I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes from here. So, with all of this said, once again, if you guys want to try Outpath yourselves, it's available on Steam to try. Obviously, it's super limited. You can probably get about maybe 2 hours out of it. But it's a pretty good 2 hours, and I'm really looking forward to seeing, you know, what this is going to be like with the full tech tree, multiple biomes, more things to do, possibly conveyor belts, or some other means of transporting resources, because I think I would enjoy it more if you, like, saw resources, like, if you had to connect islands together with teleport poles, so instead of collecting things automatically, what if you could, or what if building a collector wasn't like a separate structure, but you added it to the mining tower, so it would have the same range, and the, what it would do is it would just collect all the resources next to it, and if you come next to it, then you get all the resources that are inside of it. But you can potentially build more towers that, like, add, wireless transfer, so you can see the resources slowly floating along, and then that's some new progression system of how fast your resources go, and then eventually it becomes not instantaneous, but so fast that it's ridiculous. But I think there's a ton of layers that you could do to this game to make it really interesting, to give players like more and more and more to work on, while making it feel very satisfying the entire way through. But with all that said, let's get back to my island. And then call it quits here, because, yeah, I got other things to do. Whee! That is really fun. And I really want to be able to build on the ocean somehow, because I really want to be able to build, like, a series of bounce platforms to and from, rather than, you know, teleporting. I'd actually even go so far as to say, make the feature of teleporting between these completely, like, a later upgrade, and force players to put down platforms on the ground so they walk, and then eventually build bounce platforms or something to make the trip. That might just be a me thing, I don't know, but I think that could be kind of cool. But for now at least, I guess thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you when this game actually comes out.